Brace for the worst of those punishing Santa Ana winds. The National Weather Service warning conditions to be as bad as it gets, with the potential for hurricane-force winds over the next 48 hours. 13 million are under red flag warnings stretching north of Santa Barbara to San Diego County. With more than 8,000 firefighters now on the front lines, officials insist they're better prepared with more ground and air resources this time around. Just behind us here, you can see a massive burn scar. There's no more smoke, no more fire, but there's still a danger. And that's why there are lines of firefighters right now with cutting tools like chainsaws and axes, clearing all the brush, making sure there's no fuel in case those winds pick up and carry embers. We were with CAL FIRE as they worked to clear brush before those dangerous winds hit burn zones. So you're worried about this area because there's still brush here and it's so close to those homes right there. That's correct. Firefighters lined up on cliffs, scaling canyons, and on the lookout.
They're putting their lives on the line to get out in front of something that most people wouldn't get in front
of. Over the weekend, California's National Guard dropping flame retardant on hot spots in the Palisades fire. After flare-ups forced new evacuations in Encino and Brentwood, triggering this eerie fire-nado. The Eaton and Palisades fire still mostly uncontained, with speculation on the origins of the infernos running rampant. The ATF now leading a newly formed task force to investigate the cause of the Palisades fire, as multiple law enforcement sources tell NBC News that a possible human cause is an early focus in this case.
They're identifying cause and origin for each of these separate fires. There's so many of them. None have been ruled out of arson.
The death toll has now reached 24 and expected to rise, including 95-year-old Delise Mamadi Curry of Altadena.
That was her refrigerator. This is where she would be.
Her granddaughter looking for her remains in what's left of her home.
Mamadi, are you here?
Officials today urging residents to stay out of evacuation zones.
People are saying, I just want to go look at my house and I want to see what's left. We know that, but we have people literally looking for the remains of your neighbors.
Law enforcement in the region announcing more than 70 arrests, including looting and burglary charges. The FBI says unauthorized drones over the fire zones are now well into the double digits as they search for the drone pilot that crashed into a Canadian super scooper last week, grounding the aircraft for days. Today, the Los Angeles Unified School District reopened most of its 1,000 campuses, giving students some return to normalcy.
I've been pretty scared coming here, but I feel, but as long as the doors are open, I feel safe.
Schools damaged by the fires or inside the evacuation zones remain closed, with tens of thousands pushed from their homes, now forced to start over. One estimate says the insured losses are already at least $30 billion.
Right now, I'm trying to just keep it together to find us a place to live for us, temporary living for our family and my parents.
Andrea Heindel lost her family home, as did her parents. How tough is it?
It is tough. There's millions of people looking at millions of different places, and so we just have to figure out one step at a time how we're going to handle it.
And with the winds bringing the possibility of new fires and destruction just like this, some homeowners plan to take matters into their own hands. Once again, Gotti Schwartz tonight with their stories.
For days, so many across Los Angeles faced off against apocalyptic wildfires. Some homeowners defied the evacuation orders, choosing to protect their properties amid the hellscape.
We need a water drop.
Sprinklers, hoses, generators, pumps, and tonight facing new red flag warnings. Some Angelenos say they are preparing for round two. In wealthy enclaves, rows of water trucks and private firefighters standing at the ready.
Right here we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different water trucks. There's another 3 down the way.
Those in the evacuation zones who lived to tell the tale of how they saved their streets say they did what they could with high-pressured hoses.
So we were in all of our neighbors' backyards and lugging our hoses around.
In Altadena, Felipe Carrillo saving 2 houses on his street with a garden hose.
I caught on fire a couple of times.
You caught on fire?
Yes, and so what I started doing is every once in a while, I would just spray myself with the garden hose. Just soak myself with the garden hose and continue to fight.
Fire officials say those who stay to fight the fire are putting their lives at risk. 66-year-old Victor Shaw died in the Eaton fire. His remains found holding a garden hose. Right along the coast, owners of this row of homes had their own fire hoses ready and some willing to risk their lives.
There's another hot spot that just started up. So we're hooking up our fire hoses again, but put it down before the wind starts again.
When the fire rolled in, Clayton Colbert and his friends stood their ground, tapping into the hydrant and saving 6 homes.
Do you have any firefighting experience? I mean,
I do now.
Yeah. What do you think would have happened if you and your neighbors weren't here?
Oh, my house would have been gone in a matter of minutes.
Tonight, Steve Foster's home is still standing, but most of the surrounding community is gone.
It's been difficult, but we're getting through it.
Would you leave?
I'm not leaving. I've been here the whole time. I have no intentions of leaving until my neighbors are back.
And Tom, technically, it's a misdemeanor not to evacuate during the chaos, but it's not always enforced. However, firefighters say, bottom line, every moment during a firefight is precious. And if they have to be pulled off of a fire line to come save someone that is not supposed to be there, it not only jeopardizes their lives, but puts the whole community at risk. Tom. Gotti Schwartz tonight for us in Malibu. Gotti, we thank you for that. And for those who have lost everything, another crisis has quickly emerged. Where will they find a new place to live? Here's Morgan Chesky.
We're going to find you a place, promise. I promise.
A promise for a new home. Ashley and Tim Palmatier are now fighting to keep amid a disaster that's ignited a citywide housing crisis. The family of 5, 6, including their pup Apollo, one of dozens, packing an open house after watching flames approach, then engulf their beloved Palisades home.
Wednesday afternoon, we saw footage that our entire neighborhood had burned down.
With more than 12,000 structures destroyed and potentially more to come, the demand for LA's rental market exploding overnight.
You call and you're like, hey, can I come see it? And they're like, nope, it's rented. You call another one. Hey, can I come see it today? Nope, it's rented already. So it's
Ashley says she's looked into 50 properties over the last several days.
In some cases, people driving hours just to find a home.
Yes.
LA realtor Tanya Stosky says fewer options are already leading to price gouging.
We have greedy landlords who are spiking up the prices, and we also have a bidding war as well.
A check on Zillow for one property near the Palisades 3 days after the fires began shows rent jumping $10,000. It's since been removed, but officials warn price surges are growing. The governor declared a state of emergency last week, which means any price hike over 10% on essential goods, including rental housing, is illegal under California law.
Price gouging is sick, it's wrong, it's illegal. These scams taking advantage of victims and re-victimizing them.
They say if you see or are a victim of price gouging, report it immediately to local law enforcement or state authorities.
Then we'll find another one. We'll just keep looking.
For the Palmatiers, it's not just about getting a place to live. They've also got to get their kids back in the classroom after their schools burned to the ground.
How are y'all staying sane amidst all this?
Just taking it one step at a time. Our friends have been amazing. Our community across the country has been amazing.
And Morgan joins us live tonight from a Palisades elementary school that once stood there. Morgan, what's the plan for those students now?
Yeah, Tom, tonight parents are giving all the credit to school officials who just days after losing this entire school have already made plans for the student body to be absorbed into another LA school where classes are hoping to resume this Wednesday. Tom?
All right, Morgan.
Yes, we back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is Raw Dope Podcast Vlog, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And in my famous words, I like to say, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Listen, we got Mace and Cam responds to Jim. I broke that story yesterday, but I wanted to get up with y'all in the morning to give you the full thing. And Mel Matrix speaks from behind bars. 50 Cent, Whack 100, everybody running around saying Jim a rat. Melly Matrix, the head of indictment, speaks from Fort Dix Prison in New Jersey on Doggy Diamonds. We're going to play that clip. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Drop a like. This was like a few people in here. I see you. If you like this channel, you want to donate to the channel. That's it. I don't ask for nothing else. But what's up with y'all this morning? What's up with y'all? What's wrong? Where y'all tapping in from? I seen it was like 9 people in here. Then it got down to 3, but it don't matter. The show goes on. That's one thing I do. The show goes on. The show goes on, man. And the first thing I want to get into is Matrix. You feel me? That's the first thing I want to get into before I get into this reply. You know, Matrix called Doggy Diamonds from prison. He called Doggy Diamonds from prison, and Mal Matrix spoke about Jim Jones, and he didn't say nothing flaw. So I'm gonna let y'all hear this joint, exclusive audio. Exclusive audio. Y'all play a little commercial. Hey man, who tapping in with me? Betty Coin, hello. People in there. All right. You know what I mean? I gotta get on this more, but people are tapping. I'm like that. Here we go.
For this call is from Jones. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call is only. You may begin speaking now.
Hold up.
Yo.
Melly Nature.
What's good, bro? Long time, man.
You know, I'm still in the building. Show it though. Are you?
Bed style. You already know we big bed style over here, you know.
Hey, ain't no secret. My grandmother know that.
Right. How you doing though, bro?
Yeah, I can't complain, man. Another day of business, man, you are.
Yeah, see you. I see you soon. You know, we see you soon. We see you soon. But you know, bro, I'm glad you called. There's a lot going on out here, and we got to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? So,
a lot going on, like what?
Everybody want to know about that phone call coming back up, the wiretap coming back up, and they saying why Jim ain't get picked up, all y'all got picked up. That's the main question, bro.
They may get picked up because the feds ain't want to pick them up.
Right.
That's why he get picked up.
Right.
He ain't tell nothing.
Right.
He know nobody paperwork. He stood tall through the whole situation.
Right.
I mean, I don't put bones on niggas that don't deserve a bone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing bad to say about Big Bro.
Right.
He stood tall from the day I walked in this bitch to the day I walked out.
Right.
He gonna be right there. He ain't going nowhere. That's my slime. That's Big Bro. He locked in. It's up. It's done.
Right. So his name, because a lot of people was wondering, like, you know, why he ain't this, why he ain't that, like, so his name ain't on nobody paper.
Man, do snow in the desert.
Got you.
His name ain't on nobody paperwork. I'm the head of that thing, man, homie.
Right.
I wouldn't know if anybody did anything. Yo, shout out to all my co-defendants too. That's still too.
Right.
Hall, Shotty, Roberta,
right.
Bitch. Know what I'm saying? Drama. I mean, shout out to all my real rights. Know what I mean? They still too. Know what I'm saying? Real talk. Full bang out. That's my slum. Know what I mean? Everybody did their time and niggas is home.
Right.
Everybody's still too.
Got you. So I just wanted you to dead that, bro, because a lot of people want to know from you, like, yo, how come he ain't get picked up? They was on the phone. Why they ain't go get him?
He wasn't in target. He
Right.
wasn't in target. And like I said, niggas ain't implicated him. I don't know who that was on the phone.
Right.
I'm still saying that to this day.
Right.
I don't know who that was on the phone.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it was. It wasn't Jim on the phone. I don't know who that was.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. I'm telling this right now. Maybe got a nigga with the same voice. Same shit I told the police.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they asked me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he ain't locked up because he wasn't the target. He wasn't who they wanted. They got who they wanted.
Right.
And like I said, everybody else had other acts. Niggas ain't in jail for no fucking phone call.
Right.
Like niggas ain't in jail because that fucking phone call. Niggas in jail because niggas had extra acts alone with that whole situation. That's why niggas is in jail.
Right.
That's why everybody got charged with what they got charged with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
They do lock them up for a phone call.
So the phone call, so your charges ain't even had nothing to do with the phone call.
I'm saying saying? Like, as far as, nah, the phone call got brought up. But like I said, it was extra action that was on me.
Right.
That got me kept ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That phone call was just, like the icing on the cake. You know?
Right.
Yeah, but like I said, Jim ain't never had nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't never telling nobody. He ain't never implicate nobody in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where that came from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where that came from. You know what I'm saying? And on the paperwork, as far as it said individual one, yeah, it said individual one because they couldn't say his name because he wasn't the co-defendant on the case. So why would they put his name up there? So he can get a lawyer and sue the shit out of him? That's what would have happened. He didn't get picked up, so why would they put his name on paperwork? He's not a co-defendant.
Right. So it was people who didn't stand tall, and that's why y'all ended up going where y'all went, right? It ain't
exactly.
Yeah.
And people that ain't stand tall know what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, all the members that I shouted out, they still tall.
Right.
Saying I can't speak for nobody else. I can only speak for me and myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the niggas name I mentioned, those are Scoobies, and I fuck with them like cook food on a Sunday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So meanwhile, back at the ranch, I don't know nothing about none of that shit. I guess niggas is, I guess niggas is out there, talking about shit that they don't know what's going on. So it's federal shit tricky. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't really understand this shit. This shit ain't like the state. But one thing about them, when they come for what they want.
Right.
They don't make no mistakes, you
Right.
heard?
And they already had something against you prior to any of this that you found out, right? They already they already learned you.
They had a drug, they had a narcotics charge on me. Had a narcotics for drugs, you heard?
Right.
Yeah, I just added that shit on to the 6ix9ine situation. But I have at least 2 acts on this motherfucker. I mean, at least 2 charges to get indicted. I'm saying I'm not throwing racketeering and narcotics. You know what I'm saying? So that's the racketeering call. The racketeering shit, I guess, is like BDOYM.
Right.
I mean, and the faculty that I'm a part of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And phone call just, put the icing on the cake, but Jim was never a target on me. They didn't want Jim.
Right. And
they wanted everybody that has to do with that trainway situation.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you, bro, Brooklyn miss you, man. We miss you out here, man.
I miss Brooklyn. I've been gone for a long time. I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'll be at 93 seconds.
When you get out here, you're gonna be looking like, when they built this, when this happened, it's different out here now. Yeah, it's different though, but I miss.
Like real rap, you heard?
This call is from a federal prison.
Live like forever, you heard?
Right.
Forever. This shit don't stop till the casket drops,
Nah. You got it tatted on.
He gonna meet me at the gate. He gonna meet me at the gate soon as they crack him, you heard?
Yes, indeed.
And he been there, like I said, he been here from the day I walked in. He gonna be there when they crack the gates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nothing about nothing else niggas is talking about. You know what I'm saying? But I see like that's what's going on out there. Niggas just throwing bones in the air. Shit ain't about nothing. That shit can't phase a real niggas, man.
When they try to assassinate his character, they always bring that up. So I just needed you to dead that. You understand what I'm saying? I needed you to.
That shit dead and buried, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That man name ain't on nobody paperwork. Nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nobody that could say that. Like I said, I'm the head of that thing. You look up that case, you see my name versus the feds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So technically, it look like that's my case and everybody else's on the case. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I would have knew.
Right.
I know that for a fact. That man name ain't on nothing. So as far as that, let's get that shit right there. Niggas about to find something else to work with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, the red apple's still falling out here. Shout out to the bro Spooky, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody.
Definitely shout out to Spooky, that's baby bro.
Right. He out here cooking up a story.
So if y'all just tuning in with me, that's Melly Matrix calling from Fort Dix, FCI, Federal Correctional Institute in New Jersey. He said Jim is not on no paperwork. He said, nigga, that ain't even Jim on a phone conversation. That's how loyal Melly is. So we gonna kill all that about Jim Jones telling. Because he never told on nobody. And he said the feds didn't come get Jim because they didn't work him, didn't want him. And that's how it works. They didn't want the man, so they didn't lock the man up. I mean, well, what's up? So that's dead. But this nigga Camron was funny as a mother. You know what I'm saying? Mase, funny, but we gonna get to their response. Let Melly murder finish. Free Melly murder. Free all the guys behind the wall. You get what I'm saying? Rest in peace to all the guys that passed away before their time. But Jim Jones, man, we clean the air, bro. They could beef about not knowing him, calling by his real name, do whatever they want to do. But the man ain't no rat. You know what I'm saying? And I fucks with Jim.
Oh, too, man. He got to make me something good.
I can't wait to come on.
Sure.
And you got some good sweatsuits out there.
Oh, yeah. Viva La Rossi. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Ain't no secret. I'm a rap a few of those on the come on.
Yes.
Yeah, you got some good levels too. I need those.
Yo, but I'm happy to hear from you, man. When you was in the town, I was trying to get next to you. Y'all was running like crazy. But
Don't let me trip. So when I come home, I'm definitely gonna get next to you.
yeah, you know how we do. Bad style. We gonna stick together for to forever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all invited. Yeah, y'all invited me on the block. Like I always tell people, I say, yo, when you look up Mel Matrix, you gonna see me with him. He ain't rock with nobody in these streets.
That's a fact.
I was invited on the block.
That don't sleep on my game. Couple eyes and clean you up and dirty my name.
Yeah. I always was invited on the block. You know what I'm saying? And y'all always showed me a lot of love, man. But I'm just happy to hear from you. Happy that you in good spirit. You know what I'm saying? We see you in before by the time this drop. I'm just saying. We gonna.
I'm about to pop up. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely about to pop up in 93 seconds. So shout out to all my real routes out there, man. Keep it tuned.
Yo, I'm just happy that you called. So let me ask you one more thing. You gonna get back with the music, or you kind of off that?
Hell yeah, I'm back in that booth. I got a story to tell.
Right.
I'm
Mel said he working when he come on. We rap.
Right.
It's Mel Matrix, alive from federal prison.
You got to, bro. Remember I used to always be like, come on, man. You gotta.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
Just for the stay shit. Don't worry about it. I'm back. I got to show they crack the doors.
Yeah.
Word up. Fuck around. I might do a first day out on some cheap whiskey shit, bro.
Nah, you got to. You got to. Straight from the gate to the booth. That's what you gotta do, man. The streets definitely need that energy. It ain't been the same since you've been gone. I'm gonna be real with you. It ain't Brooklyn miss you, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming, man. I'll definitely be back out there, man. That's my stomping ground, yo.
Yes, sir. That's why. Everybody be like, yo, you was on Chalk Your Body. I'm like, yeah, I was on Chalk Your Body.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. Chalk Your Body. That shit still posted up. That shit, niggas ain't going nowhere.
Right.
That shit's a landmark, you heard?
Yes, sir.
That's it for that, though. Melly Matrix stands up for Jimmy. And he let you know Jim Jones ain't never told on nobody, man. Jim Jones got caught up in it. The people didn't want him that shit. So I know the moment everybody waiting for. I heard Mace. I didn't hear Mace reply because I got off of it. You get what I'm saying? I heard Mace reply. But I want to hear. I heard Cam. You know what I'm saying? And I got off of YouTube and I had to go do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I had to go do my thing yesterday, man. Riding PA. Had some to do. Okay, here we go. I don't want that from them. You know what? I'm not doing that. If you're gonna give it to me, I want to just hear Mace straight up. You know what I mean? What Mace?
I be at every. I be at everybody's house. So I live with my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed in Duke.
Here we go.
Everyone is calling.
Come on, like this video, man. I need to get in the algorithm, man. Like this video so I can get in the algorithm, please.
This would have happened if they would have just spoke. You know what I'm saying? My reason for eating popcorn is
Mace speaks on Cam's response to the Jim Jones situation in this exclusive MREC TV interview. I get the feeling all this is part of a bigger play. If that's the case, 25 is about to be the year of content. Get in the comments and let me know what you think.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, Mace? Salute. Hold on, y'all. I need everybody to fall back on the calls. So, what you got to say to the people?
I wanted to just call up and say, you know, I really appreciate your show and all that you do. And just real quickly, I wanted to put this out there because I think the real issue is that everybody just jumps the gun. You know what I'm saying? People talk without having the information correctly.
Correct.
Me being a person that I am, let me see what I can say. I can say that, you know, none of this would have happened if they would have just spoke. You know what I'm saying? My reason for eating popcorn is because if I try to get y'all together and y'all don't want to talk to each other, there's nothing for me to say. That's what I can say. So you got to understand, a person like me, it is in my power to get everybody together. It is in my power to say, to at least make the attempt. But you can't make people talk. And I try to do what I think somebody should have did for me when I wasn't present, is put us all together and say, yo, y'all need to work this out because we're embarrassing ourselves. That's how I personally feel.
That's real.
So all I could do is just sit there. Well, I can't scream at him. I can't scream at this person. My focus is always to put Cam in a better place. And if Jim wanted to be a part of it, Jim could have been a part of it, but it got to be a little different. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, you know?
I like
At the end of the day, Cam is my brother. And I want the best for Jim and Cam. You know what I'm saying? It don't look good and it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And I wish somebody would have did this for me 30 years ago. That's what I really wish. I wish somebody would have did this to me instead of doing what I hear people doing on here. Just said, oh, Mace could have did it. You don't know if Mace did that. You know what I'm saying? You're just saying what you believe. But now you know for sure. Mace did try to reach out and put everybody together. But it's hard to put people together when I'm still getting attacked. And I'm trying to put y'all together because I know the bigger picture. But that's it. You know, all love. People.
That's real. That's real. That's real, Mace. That's the realest shit I heard in a long time in the industry. Mace said he ain't ignorant on. Mace feel like I feel. You know, they boys. And Mace said 20 years ago, 25 years ago, he wish people would have did that for him. Sometimes it's like, yo, won't y'all niggas sit down and talk? I'll bring y'all together. Ain't nobody swinging. Ain't nobody fighting. Y'all get to yelling and all. And let's get to the money because check this out. Jim Jones has to think outside of the bullshit him and Cam went through. Jim Jones weather, man, on Is What It Is. Jim doing a weather report every day. Niggas will go crazy for that. The drip check and the weather every day. I don't think they got no problem with feeding Jim. After hearing Mace just now, just after hearing what Mace said just now, I feel like from the bottom of my heart that Mace ain't trying to egg it on, and it's a bigger picture. And like I said this yesterday. I said if Cam get money, Jim might feel away because he been running with the niggas, all that. You know what I'm saying? Jim the little man in this situation. He the little big homie. You know what I'm saying? He got his clout. But I see the bigger picture, like Mace. That's what I was thinking. Like, damn, Cam, them niggas ran with you all that. Why you ain't spinning these dudes off on something? Now Mace has just vouched for what I've been saying. Mace vouch for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way Cam treat Jim. You know what I mean? Me personally, you know what I mean? I'm like leaning towards the Jim Jones side. But after hearing Cam, like, some of the disrespect be crazy between mans. Like, yo, how that shit, man? You been holding that shit in for a long time. That's how I say. When you say anything in your man and shit come out, you been holding that shit in for a long time. If it can't be fixed, it can't be fixed. There's plenty of shit that I know in the hood that can't be fixed. It's shit that can't be fixed. Mace said he tried to fix it. Mace get a 5-star on my book. That's a general. That's a boss. That's a real black man, bro. You know what I mean? Yes, it's embarrassing Harlem. I respect that. That's the realest shit I heard. I can't even do no game on that. You know what I mean? Straight up. All right, straight up. Straight up. Let me finish hearing what Mace said, though.
Out no personal stuff we did to the media because you had that trust with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, with Jim Jones, the day that you taught him how to rap,
I can't answer all of that because I'm not on messy time. I'm not on messy time because no matter what I say, somebody going to spin it a different way. What I wanted to say here is that before everything got out of control, Mace, as being a grown man, try to get 2 other grown men on the phone and say, yo, let's talk. Let's get on the phone. Let's get together. Whether they chose to honor that, that's on them, and that's why we are where we are. But Mace was not there for the interview, for any of the interviews. So niggas keep bringing my name up when I could feel a way, but I don't feel a way about any of this. I don't feel a way about any of this because it's 30 years old. Cam has come out and said he thought that, it was a misunderstanding between me and him. So that validates that whatever everybody thought about Mace or felt about Mace was incorrect. And I don't want y'all to give me an apology, but please stop putting my name in stuff after Cam told you it was a misunderstanding. And I didn't have no money. I never took advantage of nobody.
Could you ask?
You know what I'm saying?
Can you answer this?
So
Yes or no?
let me just say what I want to say because it's going to be enough in that.
Okay.
I get Cam the deal. He gets a lot of money. I don't get anything from that. Me and Cam is great. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't get anything from his deal, so there's no way I could have done him wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And I tried my best to put him on a No Way Out tour, and that went good. And Cam went on to have a great career, and Jim went on to have a great career. And all of it starts with me. And I didn't get anything from either one of them. And never asked for anything from any one of them. I want both of them to be the best, and I want us all to move on. And that's why I wasn't a part of whatever interviews that went forth, because I don't do that. I do sports and I do music. I don't do the other stuff. So I gotta go all up.
Mace said, I'm a grown man. Better get the real nigga award. Yo, said niggas keep putting Mace and stuff. Basically, Mace said it in the slickest way you possible. Nigga, I put both of them niggas on. I showed Jim how to rap. I put Cam on. When they was running around beefing with me, I didn't have no money. I didn't have $10 million. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. They thought I did. I played it out. 30 years later, him and Cam back together. He won Jim Jones in on the play. He feel as though that them 2 dudes should sit down like men and come to it because some niggas is 50, 48, 49 years old. What we talking about? Mace the bigger man in this picture. I respect what Mace said. I respect what Mace said. If you don't respect what Mace said, you set tripping. You set tripping. Now, we have to play the boy. The boy Cam. And now that you have Cam, because Cam starts it off with it. You feel me? Cam starts off with it. Cam gets straight to the point. Like, Cam don't waste no ticketing on this. As soon as it come on, he addresses it. And he posed to, because it's what it is. The episode's almost, it's 700 some thousand. It's probably almost hit a million. So of course that was Jim set up the pitch for Cam to come back and knock the first episode of the new season out. That was deep. You know what I mean? It has to be a bigger play. I don't want to see those dudes beef. I don't want to see those dudes get into it. I don't. I'm like Mace with this. Because they were such cool guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Here he is.
On vacation. We gonna start with Jomo. We'll start with Jomo. And
this is Cam.
You're a guardian angel and designer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, man? Nigga, you're from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick ride now. That's where this other shit. I would have left you alone. I would have left those shit alone. But listen, dick ride. Do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. So not met. How you got cool with us? This is how this started. I want y'all to go Google Camron 1995 freestyle. Mace, Camron, Cardan, DJ Clue.
Niggas don't understand, found the bullets in they cast and they can't run. Niggas all on top of you, be you down with handguns, watch back slugs.
You was not there, man. You wasn't there, nigga. This is what happened, how Jomo got cool with us. Them freestyles that we just showed y'all, go Google them, have fun with them when you get time. We were popping. It wasn't no internet. Mace, myself, Big L, even though Mace and Big L on the same page, Bloodshed, my man Herb McGruff, we were super duper popping in the street prior to the internet. Everybody knew we was about to get a record deal. Everybody knew this, nigga. It wasn't no secret. Basically, you heard our freestyles, and you came up to me one day when I was chilling in front of the house. You said, and this word to my dead mother, yo, man, I heard the freestyles. Y'all killing shit. Yo, you know my grandmother died. If y'all want to come by and just hang out, y'all could. Y'all more than welcome. You're like, all right, Jomo, thanks. It didn't really make sense at the time because we like, yo, my nigga, where's Jomo inviting us to his house for? Even though he cool, nigga. But it didn't make sense to be going to Jomo's house. More freestyles come out. Yo, I heard the new shit you did. I heard the new shit you did. Yo, you want to come through? Come through. Why? Why are we going to Jomo's house? Cool. One day, I'm leaving Mace's house on the west side, going back to the east side. I stop at Jomo's house. His grandmother died, God bless her dad. And he had a free crib. So yeah, I would bring some bitches over there to fuck sometime. A little crack maybe. I'd be at everybody's house though. I live with my grandparents. My grandparents were strict. I stayed at Duke the God house. I stayed at Mace with Cuda. I stayed at her. I stayed a bunch of times. I never needed nowhere to stay. Though you act like niggas on your couch. You was a fan, nigga. You begged us. You were a fan, nigga. A fan. We didn't grow up with you. I am from 140th and Lenox. I am from NFL. Up the block was 40 Wolves. Lou Simpsons, I'm on 142nd Cross Square. D. Ferg on them at 8th Avenue. I don't see around none of this. Shout out to my nigga, what's the nigga Final Four Billy and them? You're not from none of that. So you can sit around and act like you've been around all this Harlem shit and everything. You ever see somebody from Harlem try to act like they from Harlem so bad that you got to keep saying, I'm from Harlem? Niggas from Harlem know who's from Harlem. You don't have to keep saying you from Harlem. So that's first and foremost. All this, yo, niggas is on your guy. You were fanned out and you begged niggas to come to your house after you heard all these mixtapes. That's how you got in, nigga. You was so cool. And we like, yo, Jomo's a nice guy. Mace like, yo, I think I'll teach him how to rap. Mace actually taught you how to rap. Literally. Literally.
You gotta think about
He taught you how to rap. You say it. Matter of fact, bring up the clip. Mace helped me learn how to actually learn how to rap. Mace showed me how to rap. And Mace actually showed me, he was the first person to show me how to rap. Mace actually sat me down and showed me the magic to rap. We taught you how to rap, nigga. How you ran the whole organization. How you made Diplomat. Nigga, you ain't make nothing of something. You was a fan. I put you down. But you had a free crib and you was a nice guy. That's how you got down originally. Period.
Yeah, so I'm saying you had the crib.
Now to the next
It's
point.
a lot of dudes that got down because they had the crib and it was nice guys.
This all started because I asked 50 Cent a question. Cool. I thought it was cool to ask 50. The shit happened 20 years ago, however many years ago. I thought it was all good. I had no problem thinking, okay, he tricked niggas out their spot, came to the spot. I know 50 said it. And they went under, he was funny. I thought it was funny when he said the shit. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga that put hands on you. But I see the pattern now. If a nigga agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you, you keep going on and on and on. Every nigga that put hands on you and you get to a picture, you cool with him. I see you with C Gutter. Junior Mafia, cool. I see you taking pictures with True Life. It's cool. Me and DC, y'all having sit-downs with gunshots was let off with that. Y'all having sit-downs to work it out. You tried to chase French Montana out the game. That ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot. Pardon me, not his video shoot, his movie. You're sitting in the crowd watching the premiere, and they dissing you in the movie. You in the movie get dissing. You gotta eat it. You're just sitting in the crowd. Nah, nigga, they dissing you in the movie that you went to go see, bro. You ever wonder how you met Mano? Ask him how he met Mano. Mano gonna downplay because they cool now. He tried to press Mano one day because Mano first came out. He had a little record where he was saying, dissing the rappers. I don't know he's dissing. He said nigga's name. So Jim Plus see Mano one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Mano said, who the fuck you talking to? Oh, you think I'm one of them niggas? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby boys. Every nigga that do something to put pressure on you.
Jim, my man, everybody know Jim, my man. But he said, name no, basically leaned on you now. Yo, you know Camron a funny nigga, yo. You know Cam funny, bro. Hey, yo. He's like, now y'all the lobby boys. I gotta rewind that because Mace, that's why Mace said that this shit is funny, yo.
When he was saying, dissing the rappers, I don't know he's dissing, he said nigga's name. So Jimmy Plus see Mano one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Man said, who the fuck you talking to? Oh, you think I'm one of them niggas? You out your motherfucking mind? Now they the lobby boys. Every nigga that do something to put pressure on you, you sit there and work it out. But when niggas got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern. If they don't put hands on you, then you can keep going on and on and on. And I ain't promoting none of this. I think it's cool that you cool with everybody I name. You gonna be 50 next year, nigga. I'm happy that you cool. I'm not saying this to starve no feathers. I'm not saying that to backtrack on any beef or go anything like. I think it's really cool. But the niggas who do this, you cool with, and then the niggas who try to handle sophisticatedly, you keep going on and on like niggas give a fuck about all that shit, bro. Niggas don't care about all that shit, my nigga.
Taking me out the
Niggas don't care a little bit, my nigga. That's first and foremost. I'm gonna wrap it up with a couple things real quick.
There's no way I should be in the algorithm. One person.
What I'll finish with is this, man. I'm never here to downplay your character. As much as you try to degrade my character for years and push me under the bus and say, I ain't start this and I ain't do that, and you started Pink and you made the Diplomats, which is just, if people choose to believe that, then look, I got a Brooklyn bridge in Brooklyn I can sell you to, my nigga. Period. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm never trying to downplay your character. And I didn't know all this shit was going on because I was on vacation. I came back a few days ago and seen all this going on. And it's like, for instance, right? I see you post the shit, Cam let me get jumped in Rucker, this, that, and third by 8 niggas, this, that, and third. I let niggas tell that story however they want to tell it. I don't give a fuck. I seen the story one time when Little C's was telling the story. And me and Little C's is cool. And Little C's told me he punched me in my face. Really. And me and C, I see C's, really? No, not dissing C's, but no. Little C's never put me. But if you go to his internet story, that's what he said he did. And like I said, I got no problem. I see C's, we good. But you keep running around with these 25-year-old stories. Do you ever hear me talk about when you ran on me when BMF pulled up? When you ran in the hotel, they chased you to the beach. And lucky, I had my shit on me and my man Jojo, I ain't gonna say his name, Spanish nigga, you know him. The Spanish nigga don't care about life. Who was with me is like, who all these niggas coming? I said, well, they come this way. And this no disrespect, Blue's my nigga, Mase my nigga, all that. And Blue Da Vinci just told this story on his platform or whatever platform recently. He got it 89% right. It's a little off, Blue. I'll tell it on Talk with Flea, my perspective of what happened. But at the end of the day, I don't be out there pumping. They chased you to the beach, nigga. You was in the sand. You was getting wet from the water, from the ocean. I don't pump that. Took your rags off. Me and Jojo was laughing about that 3 months of cool shit. Cool. I don't pump all that shit, nigga, because I ain't trying to make the great your carry. You know why? Because the revolution was televised, nigga. That's why I'm here, nigga. That's why I gotta look like that. That's why me and Murder is here, nigga. The revolution was televised. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? And I'll wrap it up real quick with this, nigga, because I'll be a five.
Yo, he said he was in Atlanta. He said he ran to the beach. When they was at Miami out of Atlantic, cat. And I don't think there's no beaches in the A. I don't know. I never been to one, yo. Come on. This beef is hilarious, yo, because they real two homeboys, yo. They really don't got nothing to really say on each other. They really love each other. And they got this bullshit ass beef going on. Yo, Jim and them Harlem niggas and all them niggas got to be laughing. I know Zeke mad as shit.
I mean, we got other shit to do. Stop tricking niggas out their freedom, bro. Because niggas get around you to put themselves in better situations, bro. Not to be in worse situations than they was before they met you. Do you understand that? I don't know if you understand that. That's why niggas come around, but then you send them on dummy missions and trick them out their freedom. Max is doing 75. I know you don't give a fuck. Jaja just wanted to be a rapper. Jaja got 10 years, my nigga. We don't know where Jeter at. Stro is just missing. I don't know what the fuck happened to Stro. Slicey, 12 years. His godson, that was 13 years old, 8 years. Shotty, he was trying to be 12 years. And I know you love Mel, because I love Mel Matrix. That's my brother. I love him. That's your man more than my man, and that's a fact. I cannot deny it. But you said when he come home, he gonna be the triple OG. Get that man a job, my nigga. Give him a job. He's the triple OG before he went in. Make sure he getting a job, getting 6 digits a year. That's what it's really about. As much as that side, I don't know if they fuck with me or not. I ain't talking about this situation. You know what's gangster? Emery is gangster. Emery done had a Puma, creative, whatever the fuck he doing. It ain't even like jail back on his plate no time soon, and they ain't never going back. You know what's gangster? Biggs is gangster. Biggs come home from jail, still got a stake in Rockefeller, whatever him and Jay-Z worked out, that's cool. Or whatever, he got St. John as artist, he working with Drink Champs. That's gangster. Not throwing niggas back in the pot that eventually do something that could get them back in the same situation. And I'm not saying that if you got something lined up for Matrix, I'm shut the fuck up. My bad. I apologize, but I don't want that for Melly because I give a fuck about Melly. Whether he care about me like he used to or not, that's still my nigga. I got love for Melly. So hopefully that'll go right. But this is going to be the last time I address this. I did this 10 years ago. A lot of people seem like this is new business. When Jim wanted to go to Rock Nation, he sat there and was crying on Funk Master Flex, saying I did this, did that. We did this whole thing 10 years ago, bro. I'm not doing this every 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Whatever you got to say after this, good luck. I wish you luck. I got other shit to do. A lot of people don't even realize the Dipset movement was from 2001 to 2006, 7. It's 2025. What are we talking about here? If it's people interested in the stories, I dig it. I understand that. Me, from 2007 to 2025, I got other shit to do. This is not on my motherfucking plate. So I wish y'all the best. I don't care what niggas say after this. I'm not addressing it no more. Believe what you want to believe because I got other things to do. You feel me, mother? I ain't want to snap on them no shit. But yeah, I'm good.
Can you pass me that?
Here goes some popcorn, Stat.
Thanks. Definitely need it. Oh.
How y'all feel about that? How y'all really feel about that? Smelly Matrix speaks out saying Jim ain't never do no telling. Cam back talking shit. You know, the big Cam was funny as shit in this statement. I don't think they said nothing about each other that they can't come back from. I don't think they said nothing about each other that they can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? They can come back from that. You know what I mean? They can come back from that. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. You ever seen a nigga take the papers off of the joint? Yo, I just did some Doc Bill shit. Nothing coming in there, bro. You see that? Look at that. You see that, bro? You see that? Raw Dope Podcast is taking off this year. Raw Dope Podcast is the best podcast. Oh man, Raw Dope Podcast. We had to link back up a bunch. Now it's getting hot. What is the ashtray at? I had to get animated. So yo, what y'all think? Yo, I think the Camron and the Jim Jones beef can be squashed. I think, you know, after this riffraff, you know, around Valentine's Day, no homo. But you know, give it a month to digest. Let people get their laughing jokes. Let media make money. And I think we're gonna see Jim come up on Is What It Is and speak about certain shit. You know what I mean? And then I think it'll be a lot better. You know, Cam and Mace ain't hardly in the music. I think Mace can get with Jim because he still want to rap. I think it'll benefit them niggas more getting with each other. I don't think that them being let out and them just wop. I think they gonna do good with each other. I think they're gonna do good with each other. I think they should squash this beef. I think they should get back to the paper. I don't think it should be more than that. You know what I mean? I can't hold you to that. I don't want to see him go through it no more. I want the shit to be over. You know what I mean? Because Dipset, one of my favorite group. I told you, I'm a fan of Maze, Jimmy, Cam, Big L, Blood. Like, them Harlem niggas was fly as fuck, and they had a good ass music. And if you a kid, if you grew up in my era, you know what I mean? If you wanted to go to New York, you wanted to go to Harlem. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you was little and you remember the Different Strokes, you wanted to go to Harlem. Believe that Harlem was like, I mean, what do you know? If you a person from America, you wanted to go to New York and you never knew nothing about New York. You didn't even understand New York, but you knew Harlem. You didn't know nothing else. Where we coming from, all we knew is Manhattan and Harlem. That's all I ever knew. I knew when I ever wanted to go to New York, I wanted to go to Harlem. Why? And let me tell you why. People are like, oh no. Listen, Apollo Theater is in Harlem. That was as a kid, everybody loves Apollo. So with Apollo being everybody's dream, especially seeing great talent on Apollo, you watched it, you wanted to go to Harlem. If I wanted to get a copyright hit for this, right, I will straight up play it. Cause that joint hard. You know what I mean? You feel me? And then Cam talking about, yo, the man keep naming me. I get like Cam sometimes. I'm gonna tell you what I get like Cam. When I get mad at a nigga, I might get mad and be like, nigga, you ain't for real with you. And then I know, dude, see, my life is different. My guys from my birthplace, which is Ricestown in Virginia. And I was born Sinai Hospital, Ricestown, Virginia. Mom and dad from Park. Mom's from Park Heights. Dad's family's from Libby Heights and Garrison. So the day I was born, from the day I came out the coochie, I was spending 1 week in Park Heights and 1 week over Liberty Heights my whole life. So I cannot say that I'm not from Liberty Heights. I really be kind of like lying. I can't say I ain't from Ricestown. And then the way my life was split up, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I've been in both places my whole life. Yeah, in Queens. Yeah, I got you. Yo, bro. Let's go. Queens and Harlem. You ain't know about the Bronx. You ain't know nothing about. Then again, I knew about the whole New York. But to be honest with you, the first place, when you found out about the South Bronx, I knew about the South Bronx from, KRS-One and them. But nigga, I wanted to go to Harlem. That's where I wanted to go. You could think about Queens, New York, Highlands, Queens, or Run DMC, yeah, and they're coming to America. But think about back when we were kids. If anybody's over the age 40 and over, think about when you were a kid and you thought about New York. You thought about Harlem, bro. Harlem. And then when people tell you they was going shopping, I went shopping up New York. Like, where you go shopping at? Oh, my family, we went up on Manhattan. See, I never heard about, the other people going to the other brother. Coming to America made Queens look like that wasn't the place you wanted to go. Queens looked it fucked up. And it was probably fucked up back then. But Queens is a county and New York is a beautiful place. I go to New York and been all through New York. But my first place when I first went to New York, I wanted to go was Harlem. You feel me? I can't lie to you, bro. And the first time I've been in New York, I was the first time I was in Manhattan at the MTV joint, TRL. We went to a freestyle battle competition out there, the 1,000-man freestyle battle. TRL MTV had it, and I was there, and then we seen Apollo Theater. I couldn't believe it. I just felt like it was my turn to get on that stage. But of course, New York's a big city of dreams. The first time I went up there, I thought I was gonna make it, bro. I did. And I listened to so much New York music that I was hitting the Legos. The first time I ever went to New York, it's funny because I met a chick. I ain't gonna lie, it's the first time I ever went to New York. It's me and my cousin Bolo the Don. Shout out to Bolo. Me, Bolo, cousin Ernest, and his man. We went up there, but Ernest and his man was supporting us for the 1,000 MC battle. It was cold as shit. So man, I went in there, man. I'm a fly nigga. We fly. Oh man, I see bad red bone. I ain't gonna hold you, boy. I want to say, yo, his man of God. I said, excuse me, miss, how you doing? She said, I'm doing fine, and you? I said, I couldn't even get it out because I'm from Baltimore. So back in 99, 2000, when we went out there, I'm like, damn, girls that pretty, you could get them, but they gonna act stuck up, nose in the air. You got a real pretty girl back then, you had to pursue them. But Shorty just gave me rap off the top. I didn't even know what to say after that. And then, boom, we got some hot chocolate and shit. We had a little drink. And I seen this lady. We was in there. This lady was like, I was talking shit to the lady. She was like, this black lady that was like, she was like a smoker or something, right? She was like, it's only 2 nights in New York. I said, what's that? She said, a Harlem night and a Brooklyn night. I said, damn, like, it was like, yo, it was like going to Egypt the first time I went to New York. It's like going out, to me, I thought I was out the country. Because I was like, yo, this is New York. This is where everything's at. This is where Taxi, them just show, all the shows that my grandmama used to watch was like based out of New York. At least I thought so. Anything I seen with big buildings, even with Mark and Mindy, what was that? With Balky Batamus, I forgot that show, Perfect Strangers. I think that was shot in Chicago. I thought that was New York. You know what I'm saying? Martin, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. At first, I thought it was New York. Anywhere I seen big buildings, I thought it was New York. Yeah, so you say I'm from West Baltimore, EA Sandtown section, and in the 60s, we had everything we needed in our hood. Yeah. That's how the neighborhood was. Even Liberty Heights and Garrison had a movie theater. Neighborhoods was packed and nice. You know what I mean? Oh, you only found yo, my man. I like that. We said only found out from YouTube videos. Right. But when I was little, we used to watch a lot of shit. Perfect Screen, Different Strokes was a show that, I used to watch all the time. And I used to just think New York. New York just like, and then the Apple been dropping my whole life. So, and then the Macy's parade, all that was in New York when I was a kid. You watch on Christmas Day, you see the parades, the Macy parade. That was all in New York. You know what I'm saying? And then, from Baltimore, we listened to a lot of New York music, a lot of New York artists, careers took off. You know what I mean? This is the first stop to getting deep in the South. So being as though this is the first stop from going deep in the South, we got a lot of that music, some Ron G's mixtapes, doo-wop, Clue, Rated R. We used to get a lot of those mixtapes, Cut Master C. We used to get a lot of those mixtapes down here. The furthest, I've been to California, I've been to Vegas, I've been to Texas. You know what I mean? That's the farthest I think. California, Vegas, Texas. I never been out the country. Oh, the farthest I traveled out Colorado, nigga. When I was in Colorado, nigga, I'm Colorado Springs. I went to Boulder. And then my cousin, you know what I'm saying? He been living out there since 93. 92. He been living out there since 92. So he like a Colorado type nigga. He been living out there for like 33 years. He like 40. Like 41 or 40. He's probably like 40. He been living out there since he's like 7 or 8 years old. Damn, you've been to the limits in California. You've been to the limits, California, Texas. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But Colorado, I've been to Colorado. I've been to California like 3 times. Been to Vegas once. Been to Texas once. But I've been to Colorado a lot. And I still, to be honest with you, I still ain't had that full Colorado experience. I haven't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because my cousin and them are kind of like, they from out there, so they a little different, than us. So I haven't tapped into the community. I went to a place in Colorado called Aurora, and I seen my folks out there. You know what I mean? But if you ask me the best places I ever been and what I love the most, I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. I love Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's just one of my favorite places. It's like if you could get stationed right in Myrtle Beach, that's a good place. Man, when I get older, kind of like when I get in my 50s, I want to move to Myrtle Beach. After settling, after the businesses is good up here, but of course I want my property here, but I do want a beachfront property in Myrtle Beach. I think it'd be way cheaper to move it to some bigger beach. It's not too far. A lot of family could travel. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful out there and it's rising. You get what I'm saying? So Myrtle Beach and then absolutely New York, bro. Like absolutely that New York, New Jersey area. I love it, bro. I love it. I love it up there, bro. I love it. I love it. I love New York and New Jersey. You know what I mean? New York, I can't tell you. New York, normal to me. Me and my homeboy, free Cleezy, free my baby Clebo. You know what I'm saying? Free my dog, free my round, man. Free my twin, my guy. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to New York a lot, man. Me and this nigga used to go to New York 2-3 times out the week. You know what I'm saying? We was down there living in New York. That you said I personally would not want to go to Colorado. Is one of the whitest places in America. I just don't want to be around many white folks. I want to get a spot in Africa. Chat room going for 1 hour. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. It is. Myrtle Beach got a lot of white people. Maryland got a lot of white people. Maryland, a lot of white people. Do the ratio of white people in Maryland. Maryland, yeah. Because, you got all them little towns in Maryland. Hereford County, Cecil County, Calvert County, St. Mary's County, Charles County, Garrett County, Cumberland, Maryland, Hagerstown, Maryland, Washington County, Fort Washington County. You know what I mean? So anywhere you go, man, the people won't be there. Colorado is probably their birthplace, their breeding grounds, but at correction, it's a lot of white people in Colorado. It's a lot of Mexicans in Colorado. It's a lot of Colombians in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Arabics in Colorado. There's quite a few Africans in Colorado. It's a few chinks in Colorado. But you know, it's a cowboy state. But you know, it's you know what I mean? It's like coming to Baltimore in the inner city. You know what I mean? It's white people that live in the inner city. It's just more than others. You go to Aurora, Colorado, it's more black people. You know what I'm saying? It's areas, but I'm telling you, boy, you better go out there. It's so fucking beautiful. I think Colorado more beautiful than California. For real. Colorado beautiful, bro. Colorado beautiful, bro. I'm going to April. Yep. I'm hanging it up. I'm going to April. I'm going to April. Yep. I'm going to Colorado in April. If I don't go in April, I'm going to May. I got to get out there, do some interviews and shit, get busy, get in the streets of Colorado. When I go to Colorado, I got to definitely do 5 interviews. I'm really trying to get a couple growers, some hip hop artists, just, you know, somebody, a couple street guys. I might do a hood vlog in Colorado when I go out there. Real talk. But, that's you know, so I love Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I really do, and I love New York. So if I had it my way, I definitely have a spot up in New York, New Jersey area. Definitely a spot in Myrtle, Maryland. Definitely a spot out in Boulder. I want a house out in Boulder. You go to Boulder, Colorado, boy, I ain't gonna lie. I know it's a lot of beautiful places in New York and there's a lot. I seen a lot of beautiful places, bro, but I ain't never seen like nothing like Boulder. Boulder, Colorado, beautiful, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. I swear, man. Boulder, Colorado is one of the most beautiful places that I know, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna play joke with you or none of that. Hold up. Houses in Boulder, Colorado. I'll show you this shit. Should be so. It's a pros and cons of Boulder. You get shit like this in Boulder, bro. Let's show you a shit like this. This type of shit that be in Boulder. I'm gonna show you the type of shit be in Boulder, bro. Type shit. It's all over the world, but type shit in Boulder. Type shit I like in Boulder. Let's type shit in Boulder. Always wanted a crib like that. Type shit in Boulder. That's Boulder. You feel me? You get to see the mountains, bro. You get to see the mountains, bro. You can just go look it up. You get to see the mountains, bro. You know what I mean? It's Boulder. You feel me? That's Boulder. That's Boulder, bro. You know what I mean? You don't get it twisted. You can find nicer cribs everywhere, but when you just the views, when you're in your house, I know California got them, Vegas got them, Miami got them, Atlanta got them, Maryland got them, nice views, but bro, shit is just looking like, yo, them properties out in Boulder and Utah, because people don't go out there. Nigga, they be just different. Now you might gotta set up see those houses out there. If I was to buy a nice property like you just saw in Boulder, I would generally put, you see Andrew Tate house. If you get some acres and you on the off front, I would definitely put a gate or a wall around my compound, because you have the wildlife, you know what I'm saying? A bear, you know what I'm saying? It's no joke. Ain't no motherfucking joke. One thing I've never seen coming up from Baltimore is a bear. Colorado, you will see a bear walking down the street. You will see a bear, man. You leave food out and play. Because see, Baltimore City, where I come from, like New York and New Jersey, we are not used to the wildlife. We're used to roaches and rats. We're used to rodents, roaches and rats, dogs and cats. And deers. Baltimore, you get deers. You see some foxes. You know what I'm saying? You see possums. Boy, when you start living in places like my man was just telling me, and he live in Tennessee. Bro was just telling me about coyotes. I said, coyote. Hey, bro, look, bro. I'm used to going in the backyard. If you see something, you can jump at it, a deer or something. Yo, a coyote might catch you, a bear. It be bear attacks in Colorado, bro. Like, for real, bro, for real. Like, I'm quite sure people in Denver actually live in Denver don't kind of like experience that. But notice I haven't said Denver one time, because it's like, it's big. It's more towns than Denver. You got the Springs. I've been to Colorado Springs. The Springs look cool. I would like the vacation in Aspen. Of course, it's a spot called Area 420. I want to go. That's where I'm going at. That's the main reason why I'm going to Colorado and shit. Um, because I want to go to Area 420. Dudes up there is crazy. I was been supposed to lock in with them. Just want to get in contact with them. Hey, look, we in Colorado. Me and Kenny here, camera crew here. We spoke a long time ago. We try and get busy. What's up? Y'all come down to get us, or what do we get up? We don't trust. You know what I mean? Yes, we gonna go work. We gonna go work, and we gonna go work. My cousin, he's from out there, so he'll drive us up there. Probably bring one of his guys. We'll be safe. You get what I'm saying? Because if Colorado's a mile above sea level, these guys said that the weather, they so high up in the sky that he said they don't get the bad weather in Area 420. I forgot what they call it now. They say they call it Zone 20 or something. I don't know what they call it. But yeah, yeah. So I think, the dopest place. Yeah, they my dope places. You'll love Colorado though, bro. I'm telling you, yo, this is the crazy part when I took Kitty. When me and Kitty went out there. In April, the weather still can trick you, especially if you go to top of April. It's still kind of cold out there. You still need your coat and shit. But this year, I think we're gonna play it in May. We're gonna play it, mid-May. And like I'm gonna go like in the middle of May, because in the middle of May, I think the weather just be just good enough. You know what I'm saying? It won't be we ain't got to worry about, because in Colorado, if a person ever tell you in Colorado that you get the 4 seasons in one day, everybody I took out there. I took my man Kenny Faster went out there. We went out there to work. My guy MJ and them, we went out there to work. We did what we needed to do. We did what we needed to do. Real shit. We did what we needed to do. And each time, my cousin, you know what I mean? He ain't spank us like that. So this time when I go, it's another dope thing about Colorado. Colorado have a spot, even though you got a bunch of spots to let you light up in. But Colorado got like really like a legal spot. Like we didn't get in there because we so goddamn jam packed. We didn't get in there, but they have like a weed bar. Just roll your weed up and smoke and eat and shit. And that's what I'm into. You get what I'm saying? As cannabis become legal in like 22 states, my platform, I'm a smoker, bro. And I don't think nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I think once you 18 and over, you should have the rights to be stoned. If you want to be stoned, and you be stoned. You get what I'm saying? And it's a fact that, you know what I'm saying, the plant ain't did nothing. I don't know how worse of the plant to get in the years to come, but I'm in the process of just growing my own plant. You get what I'm saying? Just grow my own plants, grow a couple plants, and you could do that. You could do that now here in Maryland. You grow your plants, and then shout out to Don, man, the goat. He's a goat. He gave me some DVDs. Got met out at the Sesamilia House of Worship. The Sesamilia House of Worship. Y'all Google that. Sesamilia House of Worship in Colorado Springs. Dope place. It's a church. It's a church where the flowers is a blessing. The flowers is a blessing. You go in there and they play music for the flowers. They do different things for the flowers. It is one of the dopest places you could go. It's going to hit you different. 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 Sure enough, it's going to hit you different. You know, Cotty going to hit you different. You know what I mean? So, but it's a great place it's a great place to be. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, go out Colorado. Aspen's might be a little too much for you because it's so far and it's just a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go to Colorado, hang out in Denver, bro. Denver, the place. Yes, I am. You know what I mean? Denver. If you want to go out Colorado, go to Denver. Fuck around in Denver. Definitely go to Boulder. You gotta go to Boulder. You gotta go to Boulder. You out Colorado, trust me. I'm just telling you. Go to you can do the trips because that's what makes more sense. Colorado Springs, Denver, Boulder. You know what I mean? Next time I go out there, and I told you I'm going to Area 420, and that's like 3-4 hours outside of Colorado. I've been to all these places, man. Me and my cousin, man. Listen, man. Oh shit. It's another beautiful spot. Rest in peace to my Aunt Reese. When I first went out there, she took me to this spot called Idaho Springs. Yeah. Go to Idaho Springs. Now, Idaho Springs is like an Indian town. If you look it up, Idaho Springs, Colorado, it got hot springs there. It's one of the coolest, dopest fucking places I've seen. But man, I was the blackest person there, bro. And I'm kind of, light brown. Yo, bruh, I was out there, bro. This was years ago, many years ago, man. I'm in my early 30s. I go out there, then I'm out there. We hanging out. I'm flirting with the chicks, and they just never seen nothing like that. I promise you, bro. They just never seen the person. I had the fade J's on, number 4s on. Smell like a pound. I'm dead serious that I asked him, like, yo, what y'all scared to talk? Y'all scared to talk out here? What's wrong, right? People not worrying about these dudes out here. They just didn't get it. In Colorado, Idaho Springs is a couple hours outside of where my aunt lived at. My aunt lived in Boulder and she lived in Arvada in a spot called Lawmaker. You can look this up. Arvada, Lawmaker, and Boulder. That's where they live at. And then my cousin, she lives out Colorado Springs. And I ain't gonna lie, when we was out Colorado Springs and went to my cousin's house, I thought I was in the Wonder Years. The block looked like, what you do with that big attitude? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Man, I went down that motherfucker. Cause my cousin was living like the 60s. Nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. I say, I can't. I tell them all the time, I say, I grew up in the inner city, so like, some of this shit ain't me. Like, where my kind at? It doesn't mean that they white, black, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Where my people at? You feel me? Just where the cool people at? I'm not ready to be 60. You know what I mean? She lived a Wonder Year life. I couldn't believe it. She smoking all that. She works. She do her thing. Beautiful, drive all that. But her life is like a settled life. It's like a hippie. My cousin, like the female cousin, she lives like a older hippie lady. She reminds me of like your school teacher that if you see on the weekend, you didn't know that she was like super cool. You're like, Miss so and so. You know what I'm saying? She's one of them type. Yeah, what up, Matthews? You know what I mean? Everybody tapping it. But yeah, man, that's just what I love it out there, man. I love it, man. Myrtle Beach. It's just only problem I don't like about only one big thing. I love Myrtle Beach. But the problem I Myrtle Beach is that if nigga get older, I always, my thing for Myrtle Beach would be to like get like a beachfront property and then also bring food to Myrtle Beach. You know what I'm saying? I would want a beachfront property and I want to open up some type of like bar and grill, like real talk, because the food down there. There's some good spots that got some okay food, but they love that pig down there, boy. And I know there's a lot of people that don't play with that pig, but them country folks play with that pig, bro. They love that pig, bro. Like everywhere you go. I mean, like in Baltimore, you can't even really find no chitlins. Just don't really be like that. Like Baltimore, you just ain't really rolling up on spots that got pig feet. Yo, down that motherfucker, boy. Hey. everything you ever wanted. A pig lover will make out down there. You get what I'm saying? No. So in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I advise all chefs, food truck, or anybody that want to make some money, go down Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, open up some food. No pork on my fork at all. But what I'm saying is, them people love that pig. So just imagine opening, because you know it's thousands of people that don't really deal with that pig. But it's just not a popular thing down there. So if you go down there, man, like a Carter's Kitchen, take off. You know what I'm saying? Like a Silver Moon, take off. That little joint like Texas open up, it'll take off somewhere down there. Damn, so we make love to our pigs. They war out. Yeah, I mean, I know. I grew up off that pig. And I'm telling you something, man. I'm telling you something. For us people in the north, you know, the top of the south, like, yo, that pig does damage, more damage up here than it does down there. I promise you, because when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, I used to be having chest pains. I used to, a lot of shit came with that pork, bro. It's like that pork is one piece. I ain't saying none of that meat shit good, but that's that pig, you know, that bacon. And I'm talking about, I had one of them grandmothers that if she had a whole pig, if she could give my grandmother, she's old school. If she had a whole pig, literally, my grandmother had a whole pig. She will gut that joint out, bro, and they will eat that pig all the way to its no more pig. Just bones. Because we used to eat shit like pig feet, hog head cheese, the bacon, scrapple, ribs, goddamn, what the fuck, hog maws and chitlins. Grandma used to make hog maws and chitlins with the potato salad game. I mean, when you're a kid, all you know is it smell good and you have to eat it. I remember when I first told my grandma I wasn't eating pork. I was around about the age of 15. And I get to hanging out around the Muslims and Minister Carlos. This was before he was still like, I think 5% of, he used to sell firecrackers and stuff. And dudes used to hang around. And this is a place called Chesapeake Seafood that my cousin worked in. So as a kid, you go in there, you get the hog maws and chitlins, you get your pork. You know, I used to bust it down. And one of the first people that gave me the teachings was a guy by the name of Master Delaney, man. He locked up in Rhode Island right now. And he was telling me, like, man, what the fuck? We seen the movie Malcolm X already, but he's like, man, what the fuck? Man, you can't be eating that shit, man. He was just telling me all the horrible things. But then he was also telling me all the things that I could eat. So it was like, it was one of them things where he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You can replace it. You get what I'm saying? You know, they got turkey chops, they got beef ribs. You get what I'm saying? He was just telling me all the different shit that I could do. He didn't eat none of that shit, but he was saying, bro, you got to get out the pork and the red meat. But, you know, I know the red meat might be hard, but the pork is it. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to be so rich. I'm 15 years old. So I come in the house. It's pork for dinner or whatever it is. Yeah, remember, I never forget, it's like pork chops and onion gravy. Grandma cooked the pork chops, smothered the gravy with the rice in there. I just had to teach this. Muslim brother, I'm 15. Muslim brother's been drilling this Islam thing in me for about 2 months. I'm still eating the pork, whatever. I just going it's one of these days, they just had a good one. So I ain't eating it no more, brother. I go in the house. Grandma, I want to be a Muslim. I don't eat pork no more. Yo, listen. Yo, my 80-something, I don't know how old granny was. Yo, she did not cuss. My grandmother did not cuss. That rubbed her the wrong way. I told my grandmother, 15 years old, I'm being Muslim and I ain't eating pork no more. It's enough. I start talking this white man that. And you know, your people, when you a kid, they, especially your grandmother, they let you talk. Then the look just getting like, first thing she said when I finished, I don't know what the fuck you gonna eat. Yo, grandma, don't cuss, bro. I don't know what you gonna eat. I don't care, but tell them Muslims to feed you. Tell them Muslims take care of you. I tell my grandmother, yeah, they will. When I become a fruit of Islam, she went off, man, like not a disrespectful way, but basically linked on me. So I started out as a what you call a holiday pork eater at first, from about 15 to maybe roughly say 19. I'm gonna give it 19. Within them 4 years, I could go all year, but then Thanksgiving, Christmas time, you know what I mean? I was never like no big holiday fanatics, but shit, they was getting fresh on Thanksgiving, still, learning, you know what I mean? And I would put that ham in me. They had a big old ham on it, throw it all in there. You knew you was Muslims, but it's one thing about being first becoming a Muslim. Your people don't even pay it no mind when the holiday time comes. They boy hollering at you, boy, slapping and chewing all on your plate for you. They saying it's family time. You could be a Muslim tomorrow. That's the type of shit it was. But and I learned, man. And I promise you, man, it's probably like, honestly, man, since 19 years old, bro, it's been over 20 some years. You know what I'm saying? Definitely over 20 some years, 26 years. I don't eat pork. And then I had one a couple years too in my late 20s, early 30s. I went like 2 years with no red meat either. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie to you, like it's turkey, fish, and chicken. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't eat a lot of red meat and I don't eat pork at all. And you know what I'm saying? This year, hopefully, inshallah, I could just get rid of all of it. You get what I'm saying? Just no pork, no red meat, just none of it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying turkey and all that's the best thing, but I'd rather just, chicken, fish, and you know what I mean? Turkey, you know what I mean? That's just the best I could do. And more fruits and veggies, but that pig. And then sometimes I ain't gonna hold you. I could go without a beef burger. But the only thing in that red meat category that's like different to shake off is some steaks, bro. Like I be trying to find I like tuna steaks, they good, but man, that steak and that pepper steak is just like, good God Almighty. You know what I mean? Good God Almighty, that steak and that pepper steak, man. Good God. But the goal is to stay away from all that. I'm too big for that shit. That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is. What's going on? What y'all up to though? Sops tapping back in. Man, we talked about the Camron, the Mace, Melly Matrix phone call with Doggy Diamonds, and then I'm just hollering at my people. I'm just shooting the bobo. That's what I do. I'm shooting the bobo. That's my channel. You shoot the bobo with me. Hey, drop your area code in right now, man. It's 8 people in the chat right now. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. If you like my content and respect my content and you adore my content and I am your content guy and you like tapping in, donate to my channel. You know what I mean? 7 people in here. 7 people right now donate $5 to the channel. It's $35. You get what I'm saying? $1, that's $6. $8 now. You get what I'm saying? But if you don't want to do that, like the video. If you just tapping in, like it, and get out of here. I do that all the time on shit. Boom, look at it a couple seconds, boom, like it, go ahead. You know what I mean? Especially when you talk about nothing crazy. Man, I've been up since 6 doing this, and I be late every day, bro. Like, this is late. I just be late. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called Raw Dope. It's raw and uncut. I be late. You know what I mean? Sometimes, man. But I was feeling like a little bit kind of like under the weather because running yesterday back and forth to Pennsylvania twice. You know what I mean? Dealing with the car, stressing, and then finally get home. And then my man Safi wanted me to, I was supposed to hit him in the head with 6 because when I don't do good numbers, I feel like if I did 20,000 today, I would be like, all right, man, I could get some rest today. But when the numbers in hundreds and 200-300, so like if it's not over 1,000, I have to come back again. So I have to come back and deliver. at 6:30 again with a power blow. I have to go do my research, find out what's going on. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain is that I know it's some idiotic shit going on. And I'm just stressing, you know what I mean? Trying to get it. You know what I mean? Try to get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. 9 likes up there, man. Just give me a double numbers, bro. Give me a double numbers. I mean, somebody else hit that like button. Somebody else hit that like button, man. Grab your friend phone, man. Let's just say, yo, give my man a like. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, man. We got to hang on here till we get 10 likes. You feel me? Like, it's not a lot of likes, but you know I ain't thirsty. If you got me to 9, you give me the 10. You feel me? 10 likes if you just tapping there. I want to jam out the music, but I know that's copyright. Only person in the music I could play that don't give me a hard way is my man Dave Blunts. I can't lie to you. Dave Blunts, we share revenue. Shout out to Dave Blunts, man. I like the way they do things. So there's a couple other artists I'm gonna try to look up. I whipped the computer out today too. I didn't have a computer. It is Tuesday. Oh fuck, bro. Oh man, I have to go to the auction. Just remember that, bro. Just remember that. Fuck, I have a car at the auction. I have to go figure out why this truck did not sell. Yeah. Oh man, we cannot forget about that. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. You got it. Oh man, somebody gave me the 10 likes. Let's go, baby. I mean, if you get me to 10, you can get me to 11. You can get me to 11 because that's the way when y'all like these videos, regardless if you donate money or you become a super chat member, anything that you do, we don't get in the algorithm unless you like the video. If you like the video, YouTube push it into the algorithm. You just can't sit and watch me talk my heart out and be stiff on the channel for hours. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you have to like the video, man. That's just common courtesy. Common courtesy is to come in and just like the video, especially if you give it a peek for a couple minutes. Come in and like the video. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube don't give us much. You get what I'm saying? We ain't making much. You're trying to come up. And if you want something sponsored, man, my sponsor prices, you want something advertising price is crazy right now, man. I'm doing advertising. Anything you want to advertise, you can hit me at Raw Dope. You see that in yellow? Just put Gmail, take the LLC off of it and just put at gmail.com. Raw Dope Podcast at gmail.com, man. Products, anything you want me to talk about, like, yeah. And then, I stopped opening the phone lines up because y'all wasn't burning them out. You get what I'm saying? You have to burn the phone lines out. So the phone lines, I felt like they don't appreciate it. I don't put the cash app. So 11, that's what it is. That's somebody that's a real G. That's a real G. 11, baby. I got 6 people in there, baby. Trying to hang out on here to at least get 20 likes. I need to be in the algorithm, man. That's the only way I eat, bro. That's the only way I eat. Shout out to my brother, Safi Lot, the good Muslim brother. Saf hold me down, man. He donated $50 to the channel. Just love that brother so much for looking out. My man Playboy Goat came in and donated. They actually did it the same day. Just love, bro. There's nothing wrong with getting love. You know what I'm saying? Love don't cost you a thing. And then if you don't know me, you're really not familiar with the channel, I'm just asking for a like. Like the video. You get what I'm saying? Like the video. There's nothing wrong with liking the video. You get what I'm saying? When you like the video, when you comment and you rap to YouTube, especially when you don't have big ass numbers. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot to us. It means a lot that when you like the video. It means a lot when you comment. It means a lot. And I'm one of them podcasters and vloggers that be like, yo, I take time on my show to look at the comments and say, yo, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? You can ask me what you want because I'm really engaging. So if you just tap in, like the video, trying to get in the algorithm, push this video to the algorithm. Great content. Great content. And let me see. Let me go surfing. It's great content. Let me go surfing what it is. Now, man, let me go surfing.
What you gonna do that?
I like news, bro. Let me go to news. News is big on my shit. What's news? Okay, here we go. Raw video, a lawmaker charged with DWI traffic. Okay, let's hear it. It's a lawmaker pulled over.
If you're thinking about
It's a lawmaker pulled over. This is a segment where I just search the YouTube, the internet, and I just find shit, and you listen to it and you comment about it. This is a lawmaker. Somebody that make the law pulled over Maryland DUI. Well, he looks like he's parked.
Hello, sir. Good evening, officer. Hey, I'm Trevor Michael with the Maryland State Police. You're being simply vision recorded. Okay, my identification number is 6292, and the reason I stopped you is you're currently suspended for for failure to comply suspension back in August of 2023.
How was that?
I don't know. I guess you didn't do something in relation possibly to the DUI you had.
I've never had a DUI. Never, officer.
Your name's not Jason?
It is. I've never had a DUI in my entire life.
Okay.
My name's Jason Buckle.
Oh, yo, holy. I use act words. Hold up, y'all. Let me get this. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Listen to me. I'm about to show y'all some exclusive footage from Fox in Baltimore. This is a lawmaker. This is a lawmaker. Now look at this and watch this and leave it in the comments. When you see the camera come back around on me, I got you. I got y'all right now. Y'all with me? One more like, and I could turn the camera around. One more like. Now I switch the camera around and show you what I'm looking at. You won't just get audio, just like the video. Just like the video real quick. Just pow, hit the like. Then we see what we're talking about. It might keep you. I gotta show this.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, officer.
Hey, I'm Trevor Michael with the Maryland State Police. You're being simply vision recorded. Okay, my identification number is 6292, and the reason I stopped you is you're currently suspended for failure to comply suspension back in August of 2023.
How was that?
I don't know. I guess you didn't do something in relation possibly to the DUIs you had.
I've never had a DUI. Never, officer.
Your name's not Jason?
It is. I've never had a DUI in my entire life.
Okay.
My name's Jason Buckle. I don't know how you would pick that up.
I ID'd you when I pulled next to you before I stopped you.
That's fine. I've never had a DWI conviction in my entire life.
Okay. All right. Do you have your license and registration?
I do. Well, I hope I have. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never in my life.
I'll have to double check that part.
Ever.
But
no, you should triple check that part.
Yeah. Okay.
Where were you sitting, if you don't mind me asking?
I was behind you, sir.
Behind me where?
All the way down the highway here. I was just.
So you checked my.
I ran your tag.
Ran my tag?
Mm-hmm.
And you said I was suspended for.
You're suspended for failure to comply suspension.
Failure to comply for driving while intoxicated.
Possibly. I don't know that for sure yet.
Possibly.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Okay.
I've never been convicted in my entire life.
All right, I'll double check that.
I'm having a hard time finding my. Might be in that.
Okay.
The registration certificate.
Okay. Where are you coming from tonight, if you don't mind me asking?
I was coming from my office, and then I came back. I went to the supermarket.
Okay.
Got something to eat. Came back home. I live quarter mile from here.
Okay. All right. Do you have registration?
I can't find the certificate, but I am. Well,
that's your insurance.
That's the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm having a hard time finding the certificate.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to work with Trooper Civic, would you?
No, I don't work with him.
Is he on duty this evening?
He is not.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Cincinnati Current DC. Exhaust, contact DC police. Help me clear. 10-4, 23, 26 hours.
Intoxicated.
All right, well, look here.
In the
Okay.
district court,
You were stopped at 6:13 of. I did a little bit more digging. So you were charged back in. I know that the suspension that you currently have is in regard to a DUI, but you were charged with DUI back in 10/1 of 94.
That was 30 years ago. It was also dismissed.
Okay, I'm just telling you though that that's
I
still.
don't have any suspension.
Now you're still currently suspended.
No.
You got.
Officer. I've been pulled over by the Maryland State Police at least 7 times for traffic tickets in the last 20 years, and no officer has ever told me that. In 1994, when I was in law school, I was pulled over on the suspicion of driving while intoxicated.
All right, well, look here.
In the district court,
You were stopped at 6/13 of 2023. You were stopped and cited for speed. Did you pay that speeding ticket?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with any DWI from 30 years ago.
Okay, let's move on past that. I already said I was mistaken about that.
I understand.
Okay.
You think my license is suspended currently?
It is currently suspended.
How did you know that I was driving the vehicle?
I pulled up next to you and I ID'd you.
How did you ID me, sir? Because
I see the
license through it's licensed in my name. It's licensed through a corporate name.
Your name comes up under the registration.
Okay.
Okay, and your NBA photograph is populated.
It is.
Yeah. After it notified me that you were suspended, then I identified you as the driver.
So
have you been drinking tonight, sir?
No, I have not.
You haven't had anything to drink?
I had a beer at dinner a few hours ago. My only question to you, sir, is what am I suspended? I've never received a notice of any license suspension whatsoever.
Have you changed your address recently?
No.
Okay.
I haven't changed my license and address in 5 years, 6 years.
I'm not sure, but it's saying that you're suspended for failure to comply. And the only thing that I'm seeing is that you were stopped back in June of 2023 for speed. And I'm asking you if that's possibly why, because you didn't comply with that citation, that they would suspend your license.
To the best of my knowledge, officer, any speeding citation I ever received was paid.
Okay. All right.
Certainly no.
It could be a mess up with the
citation
No,
whatsoever. That was from 30 years ago.
That's from 30 years ago, and I already apologized for that. It still populates it. It still populates
Man,
it.
you lied
were
to
charged
that
with
man, boy.
And you had a suspension in regards to that. However, I did more digging, and I told you that as of 8/22 of 2023, your license is currently suspended for a failure to comply. I did even more research, and I went back and I saw that you were stopped in June 13th of 2023 by Trooper Cosgrove, and you were stopped for speeding, and you were issued a citation. That is possibly why you're currently suspended for a failure to comply violation. All right, does that make sense with you?
It absolutely makes sense. I don't. I mean, that was.
And did I answer your question? Did I answer your question, sir, about how I stopped you and how I identified you?
Absolutely.
Okay, sir. I just want to make sure we're clear.
My only question is just, I can't imagine that I'm.
Man, is he gonna get locked up or not? Here we go. This what them boys did.
Okay, sir.
I'm gonna do my best to that.
All right, sir. You may be.
That's not a normal maneuver, but I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
1.
Yep.
2. 3. 4. Whoops. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Is that sufficient, officer?
Yes, sir. You complete the test.
Turn how now?
Well, sir, I demonstrated it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't quite remember how, but
That was
should
correct.
I place the right foot in front?
Yep. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, excuse me, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that sufficient?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So that's difficult.
All right, sir. For the next test, what you can do is just relax for me. Keep your feet together. Hands are going to be down at your sides. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the next test for you, okay?
So for this test, you can stand on whatever leg you feel most comfortable standing on. Left leg, right leg, it does not matter to me, okay? For demonstration purposes, I'm going to stand on my left leg. I'm going to raise my right leg, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to have your hands down at your sides. You're going to be looking down at your feet again for the entirety of the test, okay? You're going to pick whatever leg you feel most comfortable standing on. Again, I'm going to demonstrate using my left leg. I'm going to raise my right leg. So let's go. Now on the side of the road, it is a voluntary test. You do not have to take it. It is not admissible in court, as you already know. I'm correct. Okay. So you said you had 2 beers approximately 4 to 5 hours ago. You did not have it with food when you drank it, but you ate afterwards.
I had a couple of mozzarella sticks.
Okay. So were they tall beers, short beers?
Did he get locked up, Chad?
By the way, there's everything. That's why I initially thought. So we see the suspension.
Did he get locked up, man? This is a waste. They don't do that to us.
You know,
They don't do that to us. Yo got pulled over and was treated like a king. No backup call to nothing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even about to play like that. You feel me? It was funny to me because, you know, if they get if the police get a call, and you drinking and driving, that ain't how they coming. You feel what I'm saying? So he identified him and realized that was one of his cool people, and he wanted to do what he wanted to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I showed y'all that to show how they just don't play with them out here. Yeah, Lawmaker, he ain't shit happen to him. You know what I mean? Anybody else getting chained and all muscled all down and embarrassed. You feel what I'm saying? He got talked to like
When you had over there, it was like at a .03.
no other.
It
He
keeps
got
going up,
pulled
sir.
over. No other backup came or none of that.
3, and then it kept, and then went down and went back up.
No, sir. It kept going up. You're 108, meaning
Dang.
your .108 legal limit in the state of Maryland is .08.
Yep.
I understand. Okay.
He .18.
Again, sir, that is a instrument. We calibrate it once a month at the barrack. However, it is not state certified. All right. So, you know, the only state, as you know, the only state certified instrument that we have is the intoximeter back at the barrack.
Sure.
Okay, which is another test that you can either refuse or decline, or refuse or accept.
Sure.
All right. So that would be the only evidence as far as an actual fixated number.
Look how he talk to him, bro. They don't talk to you like that when you get pulled over, bro. They don't talk to us like that.
Sir, under the totality of everything that's happened tonight, you're all going to be placed under arrest for drunk driving, okay?
Dang.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask BP here that your vehicle allowed to be stayed here. I'm not going to tow your vehicle.
Look at that.
All right. Because everything's good with it, valid register. Unless you have somebody that can come get it tonight.
I don't. I live literally a mile from here.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I'm not going to tow it though. Hopefully BP.
So I was wrong. I was loud and wrong. They booked him. But they ain't called no backup. They ain't do none of that.
I'm going to take you a quick trip here up to the barrack. We'll get you some paperwork, and I'm going to have somebody. I'll take you home, or if somebody can't get you.
Look at that. I'll take you up to the barrack, get you some paperwork. I'll take you home. We got to go to the barrack, to the jail, to the court commission, and all that.
I understand.
I'm just saying, I don't want nobody to get booked, but yo, if they pull you over drinking and driving, they ain't got to lock you up. Okay, 11 TV Hill, Baltimore prosecutor, 2025. Amen. 2 dead apartments, baby found crime. Oh my God. Let's go. The news. I'm sorry for holding y'all up, but let's get to the busy shit.
The 911 call came in as a cardiac arrest. We've the caller was the mother of the 18-year-old victim. We've also discovered that 2 young children were in the apartment when the murders happened.
It's going to be a young male.
A worried mother who couldn't get a hold of her son made a devastating discovery at his friend's apartment.
Caller came to location because she hasn't heard from her son, and the apartment door was unlocked.
She found her child, 18-year-old Daryl Carter, and his friend, 23-year-old Angel Price, dead on the floor of Price's apartment. We have been able to piece together some of the details through public police transmissions.
Caller can see a shell casing on the floor.
Baltimore County Police have not confirmed the manner of death. However, the state medical examiner's office ruled the causes of death homicide. Price lived in a second-floor rear apartment. A child's bike can be seen on the deck. Sadly, a toddler and infant, according to police transmissions, may have seen the murders.
Came in to find the 2-year-old and 5-month-old babies crying. The baby is in the swing. Both adults are on the floor.
Neighbors confirm Price was the mother of 2 children. Police have not released details of a possible motive or whether they have a suspect. But the apartment complex has a surveillance camera on a corner just a few yards away from the crime scene. The mother of the 18-year-old victim suffered another setback Monday. We were here when she tried to collect her son's belongings but was turned away because the apartment is still an active crime scene. Police ask anyone with information to give them a call at 410-887.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's the news flash.
It's a brand new solar energy pro.
Damn. So he said, man, she mother go over there to see her kids. They found dead in there and the babies and the chairs and stuff. Man, it's getting ugly already out here, man. It's getting ugly, bro. Every day you gotta wake up. This is where I come from. Here go prosecutor Ivan Bates talking his shit.
Rising convictions, longer sentences, fewer cases dropped, all milestones the city state's attorney's office is touting from 2024. And joining us to talk about this momentum is Ivan Bates. Good to see you.
Hey, good morning. Good to see you.
When you look at this graph, you look at some of these numbers, it's pretty impressive what you've been able to do. And tell me what attributed to this and what number stands out to you.
Well, you know, it was an entire team effort. When I say team, everyone.
Yeah.
So one of the things that people don't realize, we only had 141 prosecutors when I came into office 2 years ago. We now have 185. So we've hired more prosecutors, but the prosecutors were overwhelmed with body camera footage. Thanks to Governor Moore, his office gave us a $2 million grant for 2 years. We were able to have a whole new division that looks at body camera footage.
Yeah.
So it would have taken a prosecutor 5 hours to prepare one gun case. Now they're looking at 1 hour because the unit has already looked at the body camera footage. We have a victim witness division. We've got money from GoCap, the governor, and a VOCA federal grant that now we have individuals that stay in contact with the victims and witnesses. So we now have a better understanding how to protect them, what to do to make sure we quote unquote stop that stop snitching culture. Yeah. And we also have a division that writes the briefs and motions for the prosecutors. We've taken all those things that took the prosecutor away from focusing on the court and the case. Sure. We've now put them in a position to be successful.
Sure. Roughly, I'll give you some rough numbers. I mean, felony gun charges up 200 plus, dismissed cases down 200 plus. Incarcerated is a big one. I think it's a neighborhood of 900 plus. I mean, I think that, so we've gotten the front end.
Yes.
I think some of the concern is the repeat offender. So you've taken care and held them responsible. What happens when they come back out? Do we see them again?
Well, you know, one of the things, we just didn't target anybody. We only targeted individuals that we could tell and see that a propensity for violence. These are repeat violent offenders. So they received the penalty of 5 years without the possibility of parole, which means we're sitting you down. We're following the data because we're not going to go back to mass incarceration. Sure. We're following the data, holding you accountable on the front end. However, one of the things that I don't think we really talk about enough is the back end. We have almost 1,700 people going to come back into our community. They're our brothers, our cousins, our neighbors, our people we go to church with, their children. They're coming home. But what I knew and learned as being a criminal defense attorney, a number of these individuals, they want to do right. However, they're in the streets, they're caught up. They're not about to change when they're in the middle of being in the streets. Yeah. They need to make money. They need to do whatever they need to do. When they're incarcerated, they're sitting down and reflecting on life. We need to focus on them when they're incarcerated. They're coming home in 2.5, 3.5 years, 1,700 people. At that moment in time, do they have their GED? What is their plan to come home? Do they have job training, job skills? When we're able to focus on them, that's how we do this. I look at my tenure as 4 quarters. We've done the first quarter and the second quarter. I mean, going into the third quarter. Yeah. We've done pretty good, but the game is far from over. Sure. We have so much more work to do.
I'm going to take you back to the first half of this game. Part of the first half is teammates. Yes. And I think that the partnership with BPD must have made some sort of difference because prior to that, I don't know if that same relationship existed. So what changed, do you think?
Well, look, the men and women of BPD have been doing the job. I remember the mayor used to say back in 21 and 2022 that his police officers were making their arrests, and clearly they were. They arrested almost 2,200 individuals for illegal handguns, violent felons with handguns. And in the past 2 years, it's been 2,400. They're risking their life doing the job, and that's been a huge aspect. But just working a lot closer, Commissioner Worley having that relationship, our executive teams meet. But also, U.S. Attorney Eric Barron has been a phenomenal partner. When we look at these 1,700 200 convictions, at least 100 to 200 are from him and his office because we've given them a letter. We've talked to the defendants to say, hey, if you don't take our file without, you go federal. And then the U.S. Attorney's Office took 135 cases from us. We also have to look at ATF, the work they've done. Everybody's been a part. You look at Monzi and with the work that they've done, the governor, the mayor. This has been a total team effort, and we have been moving the ball forward as a team.
Well, one thing you've been working on, and the number is big, but I think we should talk about it, is the number held accountable, which I guess sort of went through the roof, 1,100 plus. One thing that I think citizens want people to be held accountable for are quality of life crimes. I think we handled some big stuff well, but windows being broken, or carjackings, or things that make people think, do I want to still live in the city? Is that still something, where's that on the radar for you?
Well, you know, we had a citation docket, and we still have a citation docket.
Yeah.
However, we did not have the number of citations needed to keep that docket open.
Okay.
We were 3 times a month. However, ourselves in the court, we sat down and discussed it. Now we're going to move it back to once a month.
Okay.
However, we're sitting down, still talking to Baltimore City Police Department, saying, hey, can we write a few more citations? But, you know, there's so many things. Everybody needs to be on the same page. But we do recognize it's winter. However, we know that when the summertime comes and the spring comes, we hopefully can have more focus on the quality of life crime.
About a minute left. Tell me about 2025. What, you told me about the first, second, and third quarter. In the fourth quarter, what do you want to focus on? Like, what's the key right now for 2025?
Well, look, we feel we have a good foundation laid. We have to continue to get better. We have hired a number of lawyers. We have to train these lawyers, and it only takes time. You know, we're now looking at how we look at our data, what we do with our data. We're having a data audit, understanding all those issues so we can better understand what's going on. It's the training, it's continue to hire, continue to strengthen, and only strengthen our relationship with our partners across the board to make sure that we can service all the residents of Baltimore City better.
Sure. And you make sure you went digital. I remember that was something that was big for you, and I'm guessing that's been a help.
Yep, all of that has helped. So we're really moving in that direction. We want to make sure that we're just...
That's State's Attorney Ivan Bates. Yo, that's the state's attorney for Baltimore City, Ivan Bates. He locking people up, but then the only thing that he said that I would say that's like, good, he's saying, and one thing that we all say, when you send people to jail and then everybody has a release date, he said he has 1,700 people coming home that he done gave 5 years for. Now, you know what I'm saying, when you send all the people to jail, you need to come up with what they're going to do, your GED, a trade or something. Because like you said, he was a defense attorney, so dudes, and I've been there before, dudes don't really want to come home and reoffend. Dudes learn their lesson, but when you're back against the wall and you need some money, Ivan Bates understand that because he been on both sides of the fence. I don't agree with all the shit that he's doing, but one thing he has to understand, he is a former defense attorney. A lot of dudes that then came across his desk, he defended them in court. You get what I'm saying? So you can't send everybody to jail without a plan to rehabilitate them. And he been in office for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he need to do, I guess, in his world. But the one thing that I respect that he said is something about the people, and that is very important with the people. So again, man, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. That was me flashing through some news. A lawmaker was arrested for drinking and driving. Ivan Bates give his first, second, and third and fourth quarter views and his vision for 2025. We got into the Camron, the Mace joint. Mace replied, and Mace said some real shit that don't look good for Harlem, even though we laughed and joke about that, man. I thank y'all for tapping in, bro, and thank you for the likes. If you just tapped in, man, hit that like button, man. But again, man, no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast.